G'day guys, welcome to Lumber for a Mao International Tournament game. We have today little Chinito on the Japanese team from the USA up against FragoMaticKenzo on the Soviet team, who is from Austria, not to be confused with Australia, the land of the outback, where Austria is the land of the Alps, I believe, as here comes Mr. Little Chinito sending some guys down the center, 3 guys to the western and 2 guys to the eastern, the 3 guys actually. Ooh, machine gunner actually coming up this position here, interesting there. Usually he goes up to this stone wall there, but that's quite interesting as, wow, he's actually charging a lot of his guys down this flag too. FragoMatic and Chinito doing 2 things differently as, ooh, nice grenade here by FragoMatic. Hey, let's off here. Wow, he's actually thrown it a bit far there, estimating that little Chinito would run back there, so quite interesting tactics by Mr. FragoMaticKenzo. We've seen that with Boogie in the previous matches, as here comes the Chinito with the MG there, still getting pinned down. No one's actually capturing this flag yet, but FragoMaticKenzo is seeing an opportunity because the guys are just standing here. He may be able to walk and waltz into this area on the eastern side and cap it that way, as we see. Ooh, little Chinito does get the jump here and takes out 2 of FragoMatic's SMG PPSHs, which could have done a lot of damage, as the Russians' SMG is very awesome. As here's a PPSH going to get grenaded possibly. Oh, what the hell is that? That was a kettle bomb tricky grenade just to make that guy run possibly. Didn't actually aim at him, as FragoMatic has the eastern, but little Chinito has the western, so both capping the sides, and we see the SMG guy from Mr. Kenzo has a center now, so 2 flags to 1 at the start possibly. The MG still alive here, being able to pin down the guys and possibly outshoot them eventually, as these guys are just the assault squad, I believe. These are all assault squads, and Lichnita goes the regular. Interesting buy, as the Soviets assault squads could be handy, especially with the PPSH, as here comes a partisan squad here by. Ooh, interesting, straight off the bat from a assault squad to a partisan squad. So he's not actually getting the MGs, it seems. He's going straight for the partisans, trying to get the pressure on, maybe throwing grenades over here and capturing the point that way. There's only a few guys, but it's actually quite a decent spread of units because these guys are SMG guys. Squad leader plus SMG. Ooh, but there's 2 guys here on the side here, so nice partisan flank. Dual attack here. Maybe able to overwhelm this small squad here. There's only the squad leader and the rifleman left, as reinforcements here coming straight away from Little Chinito, and he has got a regular squad. Is that a regular squad? No, it doesn't look like it. I don't see an MG in there, so interesting. The assault squad there straight off the bat. Wanted to get the squad out really fast, probably just so he can stop this partisan advance here, which is coming quite nicely here, and coming to this nice flanking area on the western side. Nice little flank here by FragoMaticKenzo, running down this lane here. This area in this wall is actually quite good to flank any defenders in this area here, and then coming down here as well. There's a stone wall here. He's actually really approaching it quite well, but too bad Little Chinito has reinforced the left-hand side of this area here, but a 3 cap is looming with FragoMatic. No, but one squad leader from the back just flanks the last partisan, and there goes their assault, as in the center here. Smokes are blazing, and Little Chinito has the MGs on the nice cover position there, and he's covering those guys there, and there's just the MG there too. Okay, never mind, that was actually an MG. Must have been a assault squad or a single MG buy, maybe, or maybe a regular squad. I didn't actually realize. But center now is being capped by Mr. Chinito now with a nice sneaky cap there. Always good to hold fire on your units and capture the flag that way, so he can't be shot now. The MG's getting pinned down by something. It's over there. It's just a rifleman, a partisan rifleman. Why is he getting pinned down? Nevertheless, Hago is in the field now by Little Chinito, which is one of the good units of Japanese at the very start. So hoping to get some impact using its HE shells. It's got a few guys behind this wall too. So what's it going to do now? This Hago needs to make some impact now, because at this stage it's actually at its best when there is no particular easy counter for it other than the AT rifle, and if you want to counter it, you'll be, I suppose, buying a more expensive unit to counter it, as the Hago is very cheap and pretty much is it's the half track of the Japanese, but it can kill units with AP, as maybe an assault coming down this way could be handy. This Hago is definitely not being efficiently used. I'm a big fan of efficiently using units, and they should always be doing something, and especially because this unit effectiveness will only be for a certain amount of time. So definitely a push down here will be quite handy. It's doing a bit of HE shooting for some reason, but nope. Ooh, this is going to be deadly versus the Hago. Gonna get a nice shot before it dispatches. No, dispatches already, so that definitely wasn't used very well. And this 61k should be able to easily penetrate that Hago, and there it goes into a flaming ball of fire. That Hago goes, and the 61k definitely nice counter for it, and will be able to hold well. And the thing is with this gun here, it's actually going to stop Mr. Little Chinito from buying any sort of Hago to make an impact in the center and make an impact on the eastern flag. So this is a good buy, especially versus the Japanese. Placing it maybe around here where you can cover two flags will ensure that the Hagars cannot dominate the field anymore, and the Japanese will be forced to play more heavier play tanks like the Chi coming. The Chi could quite easily counter that. It's the P3 of the Japanese. That's probably what Mr. Lieutenant needs to get, or even the 75mm AA gun. But the thing is, on the Axis side, it's actually quite hard to put a AA gun on this area here because of these heels here. You can't place it over. You have to bring it onto an area where there's actually a good line of sight so you can shoot. If you come here, it's going to be shot by the 61k before it even takes a shot. As in the center here, we see FragoMatic here, trying to cap sneakily here. Grenades being exchanged by both players. Decent micro happening here. FragoMatic looks like Little Chinito is being microed elsewhere. I think he's going to the left there as he's capped it sneakily there. So nice little sneaky caps by both little players. Both players, not little players. They could be big or could be small. I have no idea what they look like. As here is Little Chinito coming down with an assault on the eastern flag. Throwing a grenade over. Well, actually, Little Chinito must be little because he's got his nickname is Little Chinito. So he's probably little against the big Austrian Arnold Schwarzenegger type. As here comes Mr. Little Chinito, capping the flag, well, not sneakily. He's actually shooting and didn't put hold fire, which he should have done because that was just a rifleman. It's given this position away and gets slaughtered there for it. His silliness. As the half track here coming down the center here, infantry probably in tow now and should be able to easily destroy the guys covering this flag. There's no MGC, SMG there, squad leader down, rifleman there, another rifleman there, so nothing to hold the flag really easily. But Hago here, goodbye here, will be able to fill the gaps and quite easily take it to half track. Can it do it in time? Ooh, half track's going to sneak behind the building. Ooh, misses there, but there's MG there, nice, so it's going to hold position there. This needs line of sight here as it's being decreased. No, don't go too close. Don't go too close, mate. You're going to get killed by the 50 cal. Oh no, this is deadly, this is deadly. Oh, that was just, ooh, I saw that coming, and Little Chinito, my goodness, that was really silly of you there. Oh no, how did that happen? That Hago was basically going to kill that, and pretty much he missed the first shot. That could have been it, but now the game's changed entirely with this area had totally dominated, and I see the guard's rifle possibly. This is the guard's rifle on the field. They have MGs in tow plus AT rifles, so this flag's actually going to be locked down. In fact, actually, if this took out the half track, I wouldn't say this will survive either, because they do have the guard's anti-tank rifle here, which can easily penetrate. It's the most powerful AT rifle gun in the entire game. In fact, I believe, yes, it is. Then the Japanese gun. But here is so FragoMatic is going to hold this flag quite easily with the MGs there for the guard's rifle as well, and is starting to move on this area here, trying to push and hold this area here as this MG is being flanked, but is doing quite a good job preventing it. There's an MG in here, maybe getting a nice flank of that guy there, as I think he's putting some line of sight units in here. Center here is being capped sneakily by Mr. Little Chinito, and this flag here has been taken back by FragoMatic by a few grenades. Grenades ensuing. Ooh, takes out one guy only, and the last Japanese guy in that flag has been neutralized. So, looks like that's being lost. Center's being capped, but with the skin of his teeth, Little Chinito can lose this any moment. On the right flag here, interesting play there. Basically, FragoMatic forgot to cap the flag. Bit of amnesia happening there by Little Chinito here with the Chinu coming here on board. Definitely a unit that can take out the 61k. 61k is not actually very powerful versus tanks, so I'm not even sure if I can get a side shot at max range as a Chinu, because it's not as good as the Bofors. As Chinu does have decent armor. Center is still being capped by Mr. Little Chinito. And what is that little thing? Ooh, he's actually moved that 61k to another position, maybe to rain down fire on this Chinu there. The Chinu should be able to take it both out. Ooh, just blindly shooting at you. He's really guessing already. Ooh, it's actually coming behind the stone wall. Ooh, it's a decent position there. This is going to be extremely hard for this Chinu to actually take out. It's going to shoot through this stone wall as well, and it's going to have trouble doing that, as it can come now down this line, capture this flag. It seems it's got a regular squad. No, it's the nice unit of the two-pointer of the Japanese, the Home Guard. So both of them buying the two-pointer infantry corps, and both of them with lots of MGs, but the Home Guard does have a lot more. Home Guard comes with 4 MGs and recruits in tow. Will be able to I guess, outshoot this area quite easily and will manage to cap it. As center point is in Little Chinito's very sneakily. FragoMatic should be more adventurous and come down the center here and start assaulting because there's nothing there. Finally, FragoMatic has decided to cap that flag on the western side, and the eastern side now is where it's going to be decided who's going to get the majority of flags for this time being. It's 16 to 11. Little Chinito in the lead with the Skin of Misty. 61k is going to do damage versus the machine gunners. There's 4 machine gunners here. No, 3 machine gunners and one's died. This Chinu needs to make impact, take out that 61k and end it. What is going on here? Chinu, be more, I suppose, aggressive. Oh, there's also a guard sniper. Wow. So Mr. Kenzo has decided to go 2 2-pointers, guard's rifle plus the guard sniper. So he's full ongoing guards as not looking for the MGs, in fact. So home guard call is basically countered by those 2 units. So 3 MGs in this one stone wall here is going to get countered by a sniper and at 61k. The Chinu can't really do much because it's really hard to shoot in that little hill. It's quite an awkward angle here as a T60 down the line here. Ooh, it's with the AA gun in tow. Very nice. Takes out all the MGs behind cover quite easily. There's the MGs all going down. Chinu needs to make an impact. Ooh, so that's pretty nasty there. The MGs are destroyed. Down here, MGs are dying too, snipers are picking off. So really, I suppose, interesting counters, nice infantry counters there, because Mr. Little Chinito didn't have anything to take out infantry and basically, sorry, not infantry, take out units like the sniper or the 61k properly. Really nice placements, in fact. This hill is pretty damn nasty. The Chinu couldn't really make impact, but there goes the Chinu, takes it at D60, a bit too adventurous there. This time Mr. Kenzo thinking he could just come down, waltz in there and just to kill the MGs around here. Ooh, what is that? That is a ZI2, is it? Yes, it is, and this Chinu is dead. If we can't get a shot off. It looks like it's been decrewed once. The turret looks like it's down. I can see that turret. Ooh, no, it's not down. It can take a shot, just not being microed enough heavily. It has another shot. Ooh, it can definitely penetrate the Chinu at maximum range. But Chinu could possibly have a sneaky shot here, get an AP round, take it out and run in there and just HE it. That's what I will do now. I will definitely risk that shot there. As what is that? The Haga is going insane. Oh no, oh wow. Wonderful flank there by that Haga, just out of nowhere, just comes here. The 61k nowhere in sight to support it, but the guard's rifle point blank shoots it down. So another 2-pointer there. He's decided not to go charge. In fact, as Rush, you have 2 options to go guard's rifle or go charge. Sniper being aggressive over there. I think charge is much better. Sniper running away with his tail between his legs there from the mass assault of the guard's rifle. But definitely the charge, in my opinion, is better, especially on a map like this because it's so wide. You don't get the MG, but you get the extra CP. Basically, it's having 2 squads for the price of 1. Basically, 2 assault squads with the price of 1 CP. Actually, even not even 1 CP. It's around 17 CP. So it's not even a price of 1 CP. For the 2 assault squads that you get, and the guard's rifle there. Ooh, nice damage there, taking out all the guys coming up. And here comes another. What is that? That's an assault squad there coming on. So straight down the line there. Doesn't look like it's going to do much because MGs of the guard's rifle in this position of ambush. Snipers in the position of ambush here. So it looks like the center's quite locked down here. A nice big swipe of infantry push down here, knowing the moment to come down because it's quite weak. And on the right hand side, the western side here, still Mr. FragoMaticKenzo's, as we see nice little pushes down this area here. Doesn't look like they're going to cap it here, but ooh, it's getting into position here. The sniper is dead. Wow. So a bit of micro play. I think, ooh, sneaky little Chinito. Just runs his squad up here, moves his sniper and takes him out there. So there's another guard's sniper somewhere, I believe, because it comes in 2. So he needs to find his twin there. This nice little sniper there. This Japanese sneaky little Chinito there. Here's another ZI2. What the? He's replaced that very quickly there. And that little Chinu won't be able to do much now. We're going to try AP snipe possibly, but maybe not turn your turret there because this is not, that building is pretty much paper thin. You can see, oh no, exposed his side there, I knew it. That was in the making there, for sure. Another mistake there by Mr. Little Chinito, as the western flag is being held pretty nicely. It is being held pretty nicely. It's got an MG in tow there, but definitely can be picked off by a sniper or some sort of 61k. As the Marines coming up really fast, really aggressively down this line, you're going to camp below the hill, camping behind cover frontally, and is going to flank Little Chinito's troops and the 20mm in an awkward position because it's not facing anywhere. This hill is actually blocking the line of sight of of Mr. Little Chinito's. And I think FragoMatic has seen that and saw the weakness. Here it comes. AT grenade. No, it's first Pineapple takes him out there, but decrews himself. These guys over here need to come right here, camp below this hill quickly. Run straight down here. Come on, Little Chinito, you need to save this 20mm. Your life depends on it. Go right here. No, don't cap that. Just, nevertheless, that's a good play as well because he needed that. So he needs that. Oh, he's actually capped the flag, so the Marines are pretty much still staying in their position, quite static. He's definitely had the opportunity to just charge right in there. And the BA-64 here, not good versus the 20. Ooh, the mighty mortar 3-pointer for the Japanese will be able to make a solid impact down here. But let's see what this BA-64 can do. Can it actually take this out? Because this 20mm doesn't have actual range to cover it. But here comes the Haga. Goodbye here. Will definitely cover. I would use his basics to cover for the time being. BA-64 will definitely be baited, but no, he needs support here because here comes the BA-64 coming on the eastern flank and forcing a 3-cap possibly on FragoMaticKenzo. This game is so damn close, but wow, the MG of the Japanese guy, Type 99, takes out the entire partisan squad there. BA-64 though, taking revengeance on that. You killed the partisan squad, and I'm going to kill everyone that killed the partisan squad. And here comes BA-64. Hago is going to take a shot, misses, very low profile, hard to hit, crew injured, second shot, possibly kills it. Ooh, main gun damage, definitely decrewed, so he's going to be destroyed soon. Mortar still pounding away. Now 20mm needs to make impact. Come on the field at the top of the hill possibly and start to make impact. ZI2 needs to be now targeted by the mortar. Shoot over here, reinforce that left point here as well. There's no one in there. As literally, he's not reinforcing that point at all, as this mortar definitely needs to target that ZI2, and he can definitely do so as the centre is being sneakily capped by Little Chinito. Well done to him there. He's doing quite a good job actually capping the centre amongst the odds, because I wouldn't actually consider him being able to cap the centre at that stage, because literally had so much domination of the infantry, but he's still able to pressure and capture the centre. I didn't actually realise that the 150mm mortar possibly scaring all of the Marines away, or they possibly just died to the mortar, which I didn't see. As on the eastern flag here, being recapped here by Mr. Kenzo, and Hago now is coming down this lane here. What he's going to do is going to try assault this area here, which is probably got some guards rifle units in there, but nevertheless MG's there. What happened there? A few nice kills there by Little Chinito's Nambu gun, SMG. Interesting name of the gun. As bit of advanced grenades there by Mr. And there is the guard's rifle. I can see that big gun sticking out. It's got a side shot of the Haga. Doesn't matter. It can penetrate it frontally. This half track. Oh no, there it goes. That was in the making. But ooh, this is pure on Staker style. FragoMatic is Staker's disciple and is really infesting now. And Little Chinito is going to feel a bit stressed now. He's getting flanked all over, and this is in jeopardy. This is in jeopardy. Shit! It's coming down the line. It's going to try to take it out. Oh no, there's one guy here. Oh no, sniper. Oh, nearly got grenaded there. But can he protect it? Yes, he's got a nice shot. He doesn't need the scope there. Just turned around and shot him in the face. Quite nice there. Protects that mortar and also that 20mm from a flank from behind. As this half track here is being very, very pesky here. It's a bit of a bait, this guy. This guy's like the cheese. And the Hagao is coming down and gets baited, and the cat of the AT rifle takes out the Hagao quite easily there, as reinforcements here. Going to try to take it out head on. I don't think this point's quite easily taken, especially versus infantry. This is the half track here. You can't take it. You have to take it the half track before you can actually start advancing the infantry here, because this is not going to happen, mate. 50 cal versus infantry means no. As centre here, holding onto the skin of his teeth. This thing is in a very, very bad position. Look, it can't shoot at anything. Just down here, no one's going to come down this road. Infantry doesn't come down this road. Infantry will come down this way or this way. Only a tank will come down here, and basically this can't kill a tank. As in the western flag here, we see assault, which is doomed to failure in my opinion. Just assaulting this half track needs probably an IT rifle, in fact, probably something softer, because the guards rifle are there to take it out. All these are dead. There's the guards rifle, it's dead. So another hard guard down here could come down here. If it works, if it doesn't work once, you can try it again in a different situation, because this is a totally different situation now. The AT rifle is definitely down. He's got a chance now taking the half track with a Hago. He needs to do that right now, as these infantries are definitely all pinned down and take it. Oh no! See, T60's down. 20mm was not in a good position and runs over the 150mm, which was the saviour of Little Chinito at this stage here. So trailing 42 to 22. Little Chinito making a few erroneous choices here, and is going to fail capping this flag. It was definitely in the making. And this area here not protected by that 20mm very well at all, as it's still not in a good position. It's in a horrible position, in fact. It can't shoot it at much except down this lane here, and a flank by one grenade over here where it can't even retaliate is easily done. As a Haga here coming down the western flag, possibly a bit close to approach once again, maybe going down this lane here, but nevertheless he should have a shot if he doesn't go down here once again. Don't expose your side, mate. Don't expose your side. Yes. Frontal. Yes, that's better. It's not in range, not too close. That's good. Stay there, and there it goes. Finally, that half track dies. It should have died 10 years ago. Oh, it's not actually dead. This half track is a Terminator there. Ah, finally there. Bloody Arnold Schwarzenegger. The Austrian FragoMaticKenzo has made an invincible half track this game, but it has finally perished. But this Hargal is being very aggressive here. It's throwing caution to the wind, and there it goes. Grenade to the back there. And not very good play there, but nevertheless he's got the Banzai call. I believe 2 tanks suddenly appeared. That's definitely the Banzai. Paratroopers in call. A decent buy there definitely at this stage. He needs some sort of firepower, but remember the ZR2 still around here. He needs to realize that this may not make an impact on this field. It's actually better to send it right here because there's no ZR2. Anti-tank guns won't operate very well in this area here. In here they will. ZR2 has full range over this flag here, and these guys are very paper thin as well and are at risk of being destroyed. You should definitely possibly also decrew these guys now because you're pretty much in the action now. Grenade. Ooh, Molotov misses there. Ooh, what the hell? Molotov misses and hits himself, but didn't flame himself. And paratroopers are not being microed here. Definitely needed some line of sight there, but nevertheless the guys on the tank are being decrewed well, and ZR2 is definitely is itchy on the trigger finger now, but doesn't need to be because here comes the T-34 57, and the Banzai call will be struggling to penetrate this unit there unless they go full on charge. So he's actually running back now, which he should, because it's he's going to waste one tank. He possibly needs to get down to the river lane. Nope, too late. Loses his main gun. So quite clumsy play here. And looks like Chinito is going to go all the way downhill from now. Losing the Banzai call, losing one of the tanks, losing the mortar here. Nothing going to help him in the center here. On the right here, possibly an assault here. There's not much here. He could possibly take back that area here. What he needs to do now is possibly use this Chiha down this area here, recap that flag. That's his only option at this stage. You can't possibly assault any of these flags with the Chiha of the Banzai call. Ooh, okay. This is also a decent buy here if he wants to get domination of tanks. But it's actually got no tow anymore. It's a bit far to do anything at this stage. Only 150mm range. As a Hago coming down this lane here. 61k is actually still alive somewhere. This is quite interesting here. And this is like getting sneakily capped nicely there, but here comes the T-34. Looks like he's going to try support an assault on this area here. Haga not being repaired, it seems. So his other option is he needs a mortar back, in my opinion. He's purchased a home guard. I know that. I don't think he's purchased kamikazes or the AT rifle grenade. So he's got 2 points down. He's got the mortar 3 points. That's 4 points. So that means he's got 1 point left or no points left. So he's pretty much out of special units. He definitely needed that mortar because that mortar is pretty much what will be a Japanese trump card versus the Soviets at any point. What the? ZR2! Oh, wow! You could easily run that over, mate. You really should have ran that over. Oh no, that was just horrible. Oh no, that was a smart opportunity there. Oh well, wow. Main gun as well. Nice shot there. Bad luck with... Oh, that was really in a position because it couldn't have fired at him. He just ran over it straight then and there. But decided to just didn't want to run over it, run away. Again, another thing that happened that really should have not happened that way. As Chinu coming down the field here. ZR2 is over here still, remember. Jeez. Can't believe that's still alive. So 50-50 play here. T-37 can take it to Chinu. Chinu can take it out as well at this range here. Angling it, the T-34s need to be angled like a tiger because they've pretty much got the same side armor as frontally, and they have nice sloped armor all around. But the thing is, they're quite paper thin, so nevertheless they are still quite weak. But you can make the armor slightly more tougher by angling it at 45 degrees. But here comes an assault here. Going to try could easily cap this area here. There's nothing holding it back by a few paratroopers here. One paratrooper there, just going to get grenade. Oh, what the hell was that grenade? Interesting there. Oh no, he's actually thrown one here and one over there, so interesting play by Kenzo, but here comes another one there. What the hell? He's really thinking, giving Little Chinito a lot of credit here, thinking Chinito would have microed and ran away. But sometimes he's not looking. I don't actually give players that much credit. I just throw the grenade where the guy is, so it's his fault if he doesn't move, basically. And the Chino does get taken out the T-57, so 50-50 play, he won that, so a bit of luck there happening for Little Chinito, which is good. Oh no! That was not good. That shouldn't have happened. He should have just turned the turret and taken out the 61k there, so... And I think this is tracked as well, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So that pretty much makes this Chino a useless hunk of trash, still just sitting there doing nothing. Only be able to shoot his MG frontally, but here comes another by T-34-76, which is the cheap T-34. Just run down, mate. You're pretty much safe. You got a ZR2. I would possibly just move the ZR2 and take it out. There's no real concern that staying there. It's actually taking up his CP, not doing much. But what the? It's MG's actually taking out the 61k crew. As on this flag here, on the eastern flag, we see Mr. Haga here supporting the flag here and making Mr. Kenzo run away. So it's 19-27 here. ZR2, ooh, ZR2 is it poised to take it out? What is the hell is this 75mm doing? It's stuck in the riverway. Lots of awkward positions. This is one thing about being on the Axis side. You got to know where to position your units. It's very hard to actually move your units into positions where they're going to do much of impact. As in fact, this 20mm here is being in a useless position all game, and in fact, this 75mm has to make the impact all game. And the T-34 is going to take it the 20mm now, and the center will be secure. And the eastern side should definitely be secure by FragoMatic, because there's nothing around here that it can do. So he's decided to fall back, because if you walk back further, even here it doesn't really have a good shot. So you just run back over here possibly, and just camp it out for now, and try reinforce and take that point. As this flag is so precarious now, nothing of substance actually guarding this point. It's going to fall to Mr. FragoMatic if he decides to take it. As, ooh, interesting, Chino, so this is pretty much a direct counter. Don't go too close, mate. You can take this T-64 at maximum range. What are you doing? What the? Is that the guy main gun? It must be main gun then, that's why. But, I would definitely, nevertheless, it does take it out, so takes 61k. ZR2 is probably going hunting. I would possibly just take it at T-34 now. Interesting. So he's actually winning. Chinito is actually winning the tank battle, and may be able to secure the center that way. Turrets down, and this area here can be locked down from tanks. It just needs to. Wait, it's stuck. Very awkward positioning there, but it's capturing the center sneakily. 94 with the skin of his teeth. 94-27. Literally needs to hold onto all flags forever now. As a Haga maybe should be just staying back. In fact, just to guard the point. As it's just because we'll run into an ambush possibly by something very soon. He doesn't see anything, grenades flowing from everywhere. Wow, AT rifle just gets taken out by the MG. Lucky there by Haga. It's going to have a good run actually now. Going to destroy the stone wall of cover. Nice. Destroy. Actually run back to lines. He's going to run back to lines it seems. Actually flank these guys over here will be quite nice. But remember there's a ZI2 over there. Possibly just come up this angle here. But it is going to try flank. Decent play I suppose. He needs that flank at the moment. A bit of marine squads there. Takes out the marine in cover. Another one there. Oh, ZR2 has revealed itself there. It's in a decent position as well. And that Chino is going to be possibly hunted there. It's just running down this lane. It's going to try target that Chino. And the Chino knows. It's going to reverse a bit. No, it's going to go frontally. It's going to try assault it. It's got an AP shell possibly. Trying to decrew it for now. You can actually try fire shoot. No, you can't. That's too much of a hill there. Wow, it's in a pretty damn nice hill there. As this 20mm needs to get in a good position to hold the center point. And this Haga would be quite useful now, as this flag here is in jeopardy, and he can't afford to lose any flags at this stage. It's 95-29, and if he loses this flag, it's pretty much GG, I'd say. He needs to take it back instantly, in fact, if he does lose it. As ZR2 is on a nice position here. Not a good assault happening over here. Shouldn't possibly assault this area. Yeah, maybe try and reinforce this area here, because there's only a few units actually assaulting this. As last defense here, the rifleman takes it out. Wow, what the hell? Grenade over here and shoots him. FragoMatic's giving a lot of leeway for his grenades there. As he wants to be the Type 92 to actually move it closer. But he needs to get this flag now. Oh, these guys haven't even noticed. Oh wow, SMG to the back, SMG to the back again. This is actually possible to retake right now. Only one squad leader here. Ooh, just run your guy. Micro this, you need to micro this. Ooh, lucky there. Another guy gets grenaded. Oh no, he's at... What the... FragoMatic's missing all his grenades by, I guess, overcompensating the movements there, as this definitely has a shot now at this Z02. Possibly at range. 130 range there for a HE shot. But Type 92 not doing much, as 96 to 30. Can FragoMatic get the flags back in time, or can he not? He needs it now. Type 92 is down by the ZR2. Nice position. So really not making efficient units. So I say it's GG now. It doesn't look like anything's on the field that can take out any of these flags anytime now. So GG. Basically bad efficiency of units, and sometimes in this game we saw little Chinito come against units where he should have been able to take it out, but he, I guess, used them a bit silly in that stage, and that's what really cost him the game here. And FragoMatic here just showing, I guess, his pretty decent placement play on the board, and being able to flag that mortar really secured that his emplacement play. And there it goes. So it's GG to both players. It's the best out of two. So good luck to both players in the next match.